To learn, and at due times to repeat what one has learned.
In the town of Qufu, Shandong province, a family tree stretches back 83 generations, the longest verifiable lineage on Earth. It belongs to the descendants of one man, Confucius, better known as Confucius. Born in 551 BCE into a world of chaos, this impoverished teacher's ideas would go on to shape the soul of East Asia for over 2.5 millennia. How did a man who died believing he was a failure become one of history's most influential figures?
His life was not easy. Kongzi was born from what we call a 夜合, an irregular union. His father was an old soldier, 70-year-old. His mother, a young girl of 17. Father died when Kongzi was only 3. He was raised in poverty, but he studied hard, mastering.
To understand Confucius, you have to understand his era, the Spring and Autumn period, from 770 to 481 BCE. The once mighty Zhao dynasty had collapsed into a patchwork of warring feudal states. It was a time of immense social and political breakdown. Yet this chaos created an intellectual crucible called the 100 Schools of Thought, where philosophers like Confucius, Mozi, and the founders of Taoism competed to offer solutions to restore order to the world.
对, his solution was about moral cultivation. The goal is to become a 君子, an exemplary person. This is done through 5 virtue. 仁, 仁. This is humaneness, the highest virtue. Then there is 义, righteousness. 礼, ritual propriety. 智, wisdom. And 信, trustworthiness. He created a framework for society, the 5 relationships, to bring harmony. This philosophy is not about gods. It is about how human beings should live together. How?
And we know his philosophy primarily through a single book he never wrote. The Analects, or Lunyu, is a collection of his sayings and dialogues compiled by his disciples for decades after his death in 479 BCE. Its famous opening line asks, "To learn and at due times to repeat what one has learned. Is this not pleasant?" He was more of an editor and transmitter of ancient wisdom, traditionally credited with compiling the 5 classics, which
he tried to apply this philosophy to politics. At age 53, he became Minister of Justice in his home state of Lu. But the neighboring Qi state, they were afraid. They sent beautiful dancing girl to distract the Duke. The Duke forgot his duties, and Kongzi he resigned in disgust in 497 BCE. For 14 years, he wandered with his disciple, seeking a ruler who would listen. No one did. He died at 72, thinking he was a failure.
But his legacy was just beginning. In 136 BCE, the Han Dynasty Emperor Wu declared Confucianism the official state ideology. The most profound institutionalization of his thought came in 605 CE, with the Sui dynasty's creation of the imperial examination system. For 1,300 years until 1905, any man, regardless of birth, could become a powerful government official by demonstrating mastery of the Confucian classics. It was the longest-running meritocratic system in history.
Yes, and this system shaped all of East Asia. Korea's Joseon dynasty was a deeply Confucian state. The great scholar Yi Huang is on their money today. Japan's Tokugawa shogunate used his philosophy for the samurai class, influencing Bushido. Vietnam's Lei dynasty was the same. Even today, the Chinese government has opened over 500 Confucius institutes in more than 160 countries to teach language and culture. His ideas are still alive, still traveling.
From a life of perceived failure to a legacy spanning millennia, 3 things are clear. First, Confucius was a man of his chaotic time, offering a moral compass for a society adrift. Second, his philosophy of self-cultivation and social roles provided a blueprint for stability that shaped empires. And third, his influence remains potent, from civil service models to modern cultural outreach. Professor Wang Tao, Dr. Sarah Chen. Thank you for illuminating the sage who shaped a civilization.